Ngā iwi o te motu atamari ki koutou katoa, tēnei rā te mihi kia koutou katoa, e mātakitaki mai, e mautaringa mai hoki ki rungi tō teihana Māori, te korimako o Taranaki. Ki taku taha i te rangi nei e hoa mā, he manuhiri rongo nui rawa atu ko te pēne e ki ana ko TJ and Huri. E te iwi morena kia koutou katoa. We're inviting onto the stage today here on Te Ata Hihiko, the brothers, all the way from the Bay of Plenty. We're welcoming TJ and Huri. E te iwi, give it up. Morena, my brothers.
Morena.
Kia ora, kia ora. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. I know how busy your schedules are at the moment with your current tour. I've just seen the release of your dates for the Australian tour, so nui ngā mihi kia korua. Te tuatahi, kōrero mai, nohia koe, ko wai o maunga, ko wai o awa. We'll start off with the bro Huri.
Morena, tēnā rā tātou katoa e mātakitaki mai, e are taringa mai. Ko ai tēnei kōrero ana, ko toko ingoa ko Huri Paraha, he uri tēnei o ngā pui, ngā tihine, tapuika, raukawa, me ngā te praua no hoki. He maha ngā maunga, he maha ngā aua, engari koe rā aku nei iwi. So ngā mihi kia koutou katoa.
Oh, morena ngā pui. Thank you. Kia ora. And to you, TJ, I'll hand the e tukuna te rākau kōrero ki a koe. Oh, device is not connected. That's okay. We'll carry on our young interview here with the bro Huri, Huri Paraha. Lovely to have you on the show today, brother. There are a couple of kaupapa that we're going to be talking about on today's show. But the first, can you just tell us a little bit about when and how your band TJ and Huri was formed?
Oh, mate. I'm back. Sorry.
Kia ora, TJ, we'll just give the rākau over to you, the rākau kōrero to you to tell us no ea koe, ko wai o maunga, ko wai o awa.
Tēnā roa koutou, koutou katoa, ko ai tēnei, ai korora ana, ko TJ, engari ko taku ingoa tūturu ko Tāori Tīpine Kāmeta, huri tēnei o ngai tūhoi o te aroa hoki. Me wete atu iwi te whakatōhia, me ngai tai iwi ki tōrere. So, taurite kia Huri, maharawa ngā maunga, me ngā mea katoa, hoi anō, i tēnei wai nohana ki tauranga moana. So, kia ora.
Kia ora. We were just talking to the bro Huri about, when and how TJ and Huri came about. Give us a little bit of a kōrero about how you come together and how this dream of yours started.
So, 2016, I think it was end of 2016, early 2017, during the summer, I was busking just for a bit of cash on the side. It's quite lucrative sometimes. You make quite a bit of money, and then I'd also busk at night during, the weekends outside of the clubs. And Huri at the time was hosting a karaoke at a bar or just across the road from where I used to busk. So I would keep busking, and eventually word got around that this fellow in the wheelchair keeps busking, him and his guitar, and we should go check it out. And then Huri's friends got a hold of Huri because they saw me first, and Huri came along, and we just seemed to click. So we'll have a jam, did a few songs together on the streets, and then after that he goes, we exchanged numbers and all that, and if we ever had to have a jam again, we'll have a jam. And then 6 months later, I didn't even think he'd get called back, to be honest, but 6 months later he called me back and said, we'll have a jam, I've got a band going on. And so I had a jam with him, and the next day he goes, by the way, you're a guitarist for our band, and we got our first gig tonight. So I got a little bit stitched up there. So that's kind of the origin stories of how I met this fella, and since then it's just been going one thing to the next. We decided, I've got a laptop at home, and it was a pretty trash one, to be honest, but it had some recording gear on it, and let's upload a video. And then one thing led to another, and suddenly we're touring Australia soon and other places, and I'm pretty thankful, to be honest. But none of it was planned. There was no, I'm determined to make this my dream. It just kind of happened.
Oh, miharo, brother, miharo rawa. I mean, you know, even for myself, you know, we go to parties and we chuck on TJ and Huri and, you know, all the songs that we know and love. And
Kia ora.
honestly, bro, you would think that she's, you know, by the looks of it, looks like you grew up together because you have a little bit of a kata. You know, there's a bit of a banter in your earlier videos and everything like that.
Yeah,
I don't know where this third part harmony is coming from, but that's in there as well. And it's just, you know, it really sets the scene for a lot of the parties that I've definitely been to. So, I mean, 8 years down the track, brothers, look at you now. You made it. You absolutely made it. We're very fortunate to have you on today's show.
Kia ora. Yeah.
It's just over to you, Huri. What have been some of your career highlights so far?
He maha. Engari, the one thing that I enjoy the most when performing is just hearing everyone else sing along with us. We do competitions like everywhere we sort of perform to see who can sing certain songs the loudest. And we've got a few. Waitara wasn't too bad the last time we were there. But yeah, te takiwa o runga ko te Taiaroa, man, they were on. But yeah, koera tētahi mea pai ki ahau, e pāna ki wa māua tahi nei mahi o tēnei momo mahi. But yeah, there's heaps that I can you know tell you about. But that would be one of my main ones, is just hearing everyone else sing along with us as we're singing.
That's exactly what we're doing in the sheds as well, too, brother. As many people would have definitely told you. I mean, one of the biggest things that I was gutted about was I did miss actually the Waitara concert that you had back in 2021, I believe. I actually did miss that. There was another kaupapa, but what I was even more gutted was One Love. I mean, that's like one of our biggest stages along the concert trail. And yous were going to be there. I mean, it might have been a little gap, but I bet you, bro, at least 90% of those people would have been looking forward to this. Talk to us sort of about, you know, how you felt about getting there first and foremost, and then, you know, to be cut from the tawhiri mātia.
Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't the first time we got cut. So we got invited last year, and well, we all know what happened with the pandemic. So that was the first time. And so I was thinking to myself, oh no, here we go. And then they offered us another opportunity. They postponed it, and then they cancelled that one. And then we thought, oh no, we're not going to get invited again. And then, well, the most recent one, Tawhiri Mātia, decided to have a go. We were surprised we got to go, but you know, we both process it differently. For me personally, it's a bit of a dream to harikirunga I tērā ātāmira ne, so it's the ātāmira nui mo. Te katoa o Taiaroa, so especially for ngai Māori. But you know, you just have to take it in your stride and be thankful for all the other things that we've got going on. And as much as we'd love to do One Love, and I'm sure we might get another opportunity one day if we keep going, it's just about, hey, we've already got fans coming to our own shows and making sure we still put on a show for them, and you know, our other future plans. So yeah, it was cool to get offered an opportunity, and it sucked just as much the opposite way. The feelings were just as intense, but the opposite way for when we got cancelled. But hey, you know, take it in our stride, and it's just for us, it's an opportunity to prove ourselves and see if we can even get a bigger slot.
E whakaro rangatira rawa tira, it's a brother TJ. Now you've just released the final date for your Australian tour, which also includes Sydney. I mean, what does this mean for TJ and Huri and your band?
Holy heck. Honestly, I haven't thought that deep about it. This just like mine and Huri's and Chance Encounter, and like you said, it sounds like we've brought up together, but we haven't. Just I never planned for it to get this big, to be honest, and the fact that it's going to Australia is, we've just, you know, our philosophy is just, oh well, let's go with it and see how far we can take this. So, yeah, that's all I can think about. Aussie is all right. Let's try crack Aussie. We seem to be doing all right here. So you know, let's give it a go and see where it
And
goes.
for you, the bro hoodie,
Yeah, it's exciting.
how about you?
I just can't wait to actually get there. And just because like he maha o mā tane whanaunga e noho ana ki reira e moke ana mo tō tātou nei tūranga waiwai ne. So just for us to go over there, wai a tahi ki a rātou, whakangāhau atu ki a rātou, and just to give them that sense of home sort of thing. So like that's koera tētahi o taku tino awata, to go over there, sing these songs from home, make them, just, I don't know, put them at ease, if you might say. But yeah, that's just one thing. Like you see, like even on our Facebook page, when we announced it, just everyone that lives in, Ahi Te Reo, they're like, oh, we can't wait for you to come and all that thing. So, but yeah, that's what I can't wait to do once I get to Australia.
Awesome, brother.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And for years, actually, I do follow your Facebook page as well, and I've been seeing a lot of our Aussie cousins say, man, tell them to come over to Aussie, and they're finally going to get a dose of it, te iwi. So there you go. When the stars align, the universe will put two brothers together. They put the tunes together. They bring the music to bring those people together, and this is what it leads to, te iwi. So if there are people out there listening, especially our young up-and-coming musicians who have a dream, you never know what's around the corner. Brothers, I just want to talk about, you've been from, I can see here, Kaitaia, Opononi, Tauranga, Whatawhata, Napier, Tekaraka, Tokoroa is up next, as well as Waitara. What can people expect to from your show in Waitara?
Oh, a good time, hopefully. We've played at this exact venue before and we packed it out, so we're hoping for a similar audience. But yeah, if you guys come along, you're going to have a good time and some good sing songs and just, it'll feel like one giant party in the garage. But like
awesome. And you're bringing a couple of brothers along as well, I hear?
Yep. So J2 Māori, Tina Mai Māori, and Cena's. So they're kind of making their way on the come up on TikTok and other platforms. So we thought we'd give them an opportunity to come along with us, and they've been on a few shows already. Real good fellas. So yeah, they're looking forward to it just as much, and they'll be on before us opening the stage. Ke whakapai te ata mira mo Ata Hihiko Show. So yeah, it's going to be a good night.
That's mean. So iti iwi, if you're tuned in this morning, either through our Facebook or on air, you can expect a solid 4-hour show. Bring your singing voices, your dancing shoes, and your manners, of course. There are limited hard copy tickets. What's really cool about the promo for you fellas, my brothers, is that you do offer the hard copy ticket. And I mean, those are mementos. These are going to be like framed one day, my bro. So I really take my hat off to your people and to you for providing a hard copy ticket. Where can people go and get tickets for the Waitara show?
So the what can be picked up at the actual venue, Waitara TNC Club. So you can get the hard copies there, or if you want, you can get them online at ticketferry.com. So yeah, that would be the two places. Otherwise, it's a little bit more at the door, $40 at the door. But yeah, so get them online while they're still cheap.
Awesome.
Also, for our koeke that are watching our kaumatus, just get your mokopuna or your tamariki to help you purchase tickets online, because I know we get a lot of messages from our older audience just wanting help to try and purchase tickets.
Yeah.
So if our younger whānau can give them a hand to purchase their tickets, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, too much, Kazi, because you know that those nannies are going to be trying to win those spot prizes as well.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely know my nannies will be there and they will be trying to get one of those prizes at the same time. Now, he kaupapa nui kei mui a tātou ko te Ropu Pātia Warriors Masters Rugby League Club. Okay, Te Iwi, if you're tuned in now, TJ and Huri, they are not only coming to Taranaki once, but they are coming back to Taranaki again. So this Saturday, the 18th, they will be here in Waitara, but they're also coming back to Tautoko, our brothers from Pātea. Now, that's happening down in Pātea on the 12th of March.
Yep.
12th of March, get this right, Taiaroa. And it is the Pātea Warriors are heading to Wellington to take part in some Masters Rugby League in 2023. Your Tautoko support is much appreciated in joining us for a night of kai, drinks, music, and good times. This is the anniversary weekend for Taranaki. So Taranaki anniversary, the 12th of March at the Kākaramia Hall. My brothers, now, this is just a little hall out in the middle of the country, and I'm pretty sure you are no strangers to these types of venues.
Yeah.
But TJ and Huri are going to be there. I will actually be the MC on the night as well, so we might have to have a young jam on the stage to show my people that I can sing too. Yeah,
you're most welcome, bro.
Yeah, talk to us about how you got involved with the Masters fundraiser and what you're sort of looking forward to for that weekend.
To be honest, that was down to our manager. She books our gigs now, and we always say, like, obviously, you know, you want to do big tours and stuff, but we also want to do kaupapa driven, you know, concerts as well. And so, like, when she brought this to our attention, we were like, yes, this will be very good. And it just so happened to be not like in line with our tour as well. So yeah, looking forward to playing at that one as well. So it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, that's mean, bro, because I understand. I'm just looking here at your tour dates again. You're at the Boiler Room in Whakatane on Friday the 10th, and then the brothers will be driving, I take it, from Whakatane all the way over to Taranaki from one side of the country to the other to come and Tautoko our Pātea Masters Rugby League, who are heading to Pōneke. And then, of course, on the 1st of April, you finish off your tour in South Auckland, then head over to Ahitereiria.
Yeah. So we have a few weeks break after, or I think a couple weeks break after Auckland, and then in Aussie for a week and a half, I think, or something like that. So it's going to be a good time.
Definitely.
That's a lot of miles on the road, though. But
I bet. Going to do your stretches when you get to your destination, I'm sure. But no doubt, all the people that are hosting you for your time away from home, it's going to be Māori, so you know there's going to be a mean kai, you know there's going to be a good kōrero lined up for you as well. So we're really looking forward to seeing you here in Waitara. Hey, Pōpō, Saturday the 18th, Te Iwi, don't forget, get your tickets. You can buy them at the venue at TNC. Also, you can head online. We will post the links up onto our Facebook page where you can find the links to those tickets. Don't forget our kaumātua and our pāake who are out there who don't have access to this kind of technology. Make sure you fellas get them a ticket as well. For the Pātea Masters Rugby League Club, they are selling their tickets via Facebook. It's $50 a ticket. All the proceeds go towards their fundraising to get them down to Pōneke and for them to have a mean season for the rugby league season at the same time. But for my brothers, if you just want to plug your socials, feel free to do so. And any last messages to any young people, up-and-coming musicians that have dreams as well.
I'll plug our socials there. So yeah, Whānau, you can talk. Huri can say some inspirational words. So you can find us on TJ and Huri. That's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, that's pretty much all we're on at the moment. And Spotify as well, and Apple Music. TJ and Huri. Yeah. Any wise words, Huri?
Yeah, for our up and coming, just you know, you got to start somewhere, and what better way to start than just actually getting out there, mixing and mingling with people that are into the same things you're into. You know, like, cause there's like you see it all on TikTok and social media and stuff. There's so much, like all the young, our rangatahi, our taiaroa, you know, there's a lot of potential out there, but that's as far as it goes, you know. And it's some reasons might be because they're shy or whatever, but you just got to give it a go. Get out there, start creating stuff, putting videos out there, just to make a name for yourself, and obviously, mix and mingling with the right people who are into the same things you are. It's not hard. It's honestly not
really
hard.
Isn't.
It's just, it's just if you put the mahi into it, then you'll come out on top.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, I think one thing I could say is you really have to beat patua te whakamā, so you really have to beat that out of yourself, because honestly, like, Māoris are so talented. Not just Māori, but I'm speaking to Māori right now. We're so talented. We have so much going for us. We have such good values, such good, culture. And the only thing really that's holding us back is not living in the hood. It's not our trauma. It's just being too shy to take what's ours, I mean, I'm in my 30s now, and I'm only just making it. And some people say, well, that's quite old to be in the music industry. But like, look, here I am, So like, whether you're young or old, if you just start and haere tonu, and who cares what anyone says? Persist, be consistent. Who knows what you can do? No one knows what you can do.
There you go, e te iwi patua te whakamā. Too much, brother, too much. And I mean, I just want to thank you so much for coming on to today's show, Te Ata Hihiko, all the way here in Taranaki land. Can't wait to see you brothers out there. Now, we've got a giveaway just for our listeners who are tuned in this morning. We are giving away a double pass, 2 tickets. Yep. Double pass, which is 2 tickets. Only 2. And all you have to do is give us a ring. Tell us what you learned throughout the interview with the bros here on Te Ata Hihiko this morning. Tell us what you love about them. Tell us anything that you want to. The first person to call through is going to get those tickets. We might also have a couple more later on in the show, and later on tonight with Ms. Leah to give away at the same time. But to you, my brothers, congratulations on all the success. Ka tika ka mihi kia korua, me tō tua, and everything like that. I'm just so happy that 2 of the brothers, like the realists, who are singing our jams, have made it. And take my hat off to you fellas, and thank you very much. Nui rā ngā mihi kia korua, kua tau mai nei ki te tautoko i te kaupapa o Te Ata Hihiko. Nō reira, any final words before you take off?
Nah, that was good. See you guys next week on Saturday, or this weekend.
Nice. Too much, my brothers. Thank you so much. Enjoy the tour. Take care. Stay safe. Mihi out to all your whānau over there in the Bay of Plenty as well. And we'll look forward to seeing you in Waitara. And I'll see you in Kakaramea on the anniversary weekend.